says we are live. Let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video. Spread the word to the ends of the earth that 78 Sports TV is live, you dig? You know what I'm saying? Get it on out there. It's a late start to my show. Usually I have the show set up before now, but now I got to wait for y'all to come on in here. And if YouTube decides to send out a quarter of my notifications, we'll be all right today. Y'all come on in the building. Come on in, ladies and gents. Smash the like button as you enter the building. Get them on up there. I see you in here, Southpaw Boxing 77. El Chivo, salute. Trey Brown in the building. What's happening with it? DG, what's happening? Todd French 600 in the building. What's happening with it? B. Paulie, what it do? The lights up, ladies and gents. Yeah, we're going to wait till we get a few people in here before we start cooking. We got Stephen L. the Mizak. What's happening with it, homie? Dinkin Dollars in the building. Y'all must have forgot Young Mustafa up in here. Hamza S. What it do? Justin Jacobs. Miami Snoopy 305 in the building. Robert Singleton. Homie Cadillac Red in the building. Frank from the Land. The Real Deal Detailing Shop up in here. Hustler's Home. Jay Grant Jr. Mike Biggs Boxing, salute. D-Man Jr. in the building. Samurai Kennels, Modern Game Dogs. What's happening with it, homie? Love the work. Love your channel, man. Let's see here. Mr. Finesse. Hectic Nasty in the building. Mansa Musa. Stedman in the building. Jesus Espinosa. One Up Films. Dillian J. BBG in the building. Joseph Brown, what's happening with it? Joseph Brown said they didn't get no notifications on YouTube. Well, that's what they do to me, bro. It's been happening like that to me for a few years now. People wonder why I don't have 100,000 subs. It's because YouTube, that's what they do. They shadow ban my channel, and because of my content and stuff I used to talk about on my channel, which is why I moved a lot of my content to Patreon. A lot of my more controversial topics, I put them on Patreon, you know what I'm saying? So people can go over there and check it out. Because when you mix sports and you start, talking about other things politically that's going on, social issues, that's what they do. They shadow ban you. And they act like they don't know what they're talking about, or they don't know, what are you talking about? We don't know. But they ain't sending out notifications, or they don't send out, and they unsubscribe people from my channel. So if you don't get everybody that's listening to this, make sure your notifications are turned on for my videos, and you click all. When you click that bell icon, if it's not turned on, turn it on. If it is turned on, you still ain't getting notifications, then turn it off, refresh your page, and then turn it back on. And it should work for at least a couple of months. But unfortunately, you're going to have to keep doing that every couple of months, man. That's what they do. Yes, indeed. Oh, Stormy. Oh, okay. You outside, Stormy? Stormy off work today? Let's go. Let me get Stormy a link real quick. I'm gonna put the link in the chat, Stormy. This link is for Stormy B, man. Anybody else try to get on here, I'm gonna thrash you. I hate to thrash you. The link is in the chat, Stormy. Brandon Adam Perry in the super chat showing love, much appreciation. Homie says it's about to be April and no Fury Usyk. Usyk said he fight Wilder if no Fury. When the boxing media gonna pressure him to do what we know they won't though. Yeah, they ain't gonna do it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We want to talk about it. What's up, young Abel? That's my brother right there, young Abel Mahari. Let me see here. Almighty Law, what it do? Brian Johnson, the one-hitter quitter in the building. Imhotep, salute, fam. Yeah, smash the like button. And when YouTube send out those little weird messages asking you, did you like this video? How is this video? Do you like being recommended? Was this video informative? Click all the positive shit and they'll keep recommending the channel. Because you know the haters going to do the opposite. You know that. The haters going to do the opposite. So y'all got to make sure y'all doing your job. If you fuck with me, don't be lazy. Take that time to fill out them little surveys they do. They do that shit for a reason. They want to be able to justify fucking people over. Y'all hold on 1 second. All right. What's up, Mr. Sheldon? I see you in the building, homie. Which channel? LDBC or nothing. Daniel Mitchell. King Vonnie, what's happening? Jerry Green, what it do? Tiz Frank, salute. Son of Tank, 4-5 in the building. My brother Drew Titan, LLC in the building. I seen Drew was just cooking on this, too. I said, man, me and Drew be on the same page like a motherfucker. I said, man, I came out, set up my show, and I looked, and I seen Drew was talking about it. I said, ain't this some shit? That's all right, though. Y'all gonna get it back to back. We finna cook. 3 Pyramids in the super chat. Salute, homie. He said, salute. Wilder 2 times soon. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tiz Frank say, fuck Fury and Usyk unless they fighting Wilder. I feel you. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about it. I'll put that link in the chat, Stormy, if you want to get on. All right, let's go and cook then. Hopefully we got at least 160 likes in here. Because I don't see no haters. I see all my good brothers in here. So hopefully everybody in here to hit the thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Jelly Bean? What it do? Philip D. All right. So I gotta be careful on how I word these things, some of the stuff, because I don't know. Some of the stuff I'm not at liberty to discuss a lot of stuff. I'll say this much though. I kind of want to wait till more people get in here before I start talking that kind of shit. But anyway, I'll say this. Tyson Fury and Usyk still haven't agreed to a fight. All right? Still haven't agreed to a fight. Tyson Fury and Usyk. Frank Warren, I saw an interview on Boxing Scene where Frank Warren says that we can't force people to fight. It's still the same argument that's been going on for months, which is Tyson Fury feels that he wants the lion's share. He feels like he's the best heavyweight in the world. He feels like the belts that Usyk have are technically his belts anyway. And Usyk is not a draw. Usyk can't sell shit unless he's fighting a big name. So I deserve the lion's share of the purse. Usyk says, no, I'm a champion. I deserve 50-50. I'm an undisputed champion at, 160, 100, whatever the fuck, the weird ass UK weight and shit, cruiserweight. So he not the UK weight. The UK weight is 168, but the cruiserweight, he's the champion, former undisputed Usyk, right? So now, that's their beef. Since my brother Joe Townsend always coming through, representing the Young Money and the Magic. You see what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody that's been signing up to the OnlyFans. I don't know if you niggas got your taxes back or what, but it's been a big spike. About 50 new people that signed up to the OnlyFans this month. But I'll take it how we can get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad y'all enjoying yourself. Get that good jerk action in. It's a big variety, like a kid in the candy store. You go over there, find you something you like, jack off to it. There's plenty of girls over there. Get it done. Get her done. My brother, Stormy B, man, the sensei, is in the building. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's good with you, man? Thanks for having me this morning, brother. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing wonderful, man. Wonderful, bro. Feeling good
Yes,
today,
sir.
man. Just, chilling, man. Um, you know, my car my truck gonna be out of commission for a little while because I got into an accident with some goofy. So
Oh,
yeah, and it's doing weird stuff. The truck's still drivable. It's a dent on the one side of it, and it's doing weird stuff like with the computer. So different lights is coming on. So I told my insurance, like, look, I'm not going to be driving this truck. Like, y'all got to do something. So yesterday I went to pick up a rental. So I'm in this big old uh, Nissan. What is it called? It's a Nissan. It's one of the biggest SUV that Nissan got. They
yeah.
gave me one of them. So I'm gonna drive that for a few months. And yeah, it's like a spaceship to me, man. All these new buttons and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And new technologies. I'm saying, man, what the hell is this? This button do this. This do that. I'm like, oh shit, man, it's crazy.
Man, you're going to pretty soon need a college degree buying these damn new cars,
Yeah,
trying to figure out what's the function and stuff. And all I want to do is know where the damn hood and trunk switch is. You know what I'm saying? The turn
right.
signals and the heat, because I'm here in Chicago. It's
Big
like,
facts.
you
Big
know what I'm
facts,
saying?
man. Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, thanks
KW.
for having me on, bro. Thanks. I got my truck in the shop today too. That's why I'm available today. I had to put it in for some brakes, man.
Yeah,
But that maintenance is important. So
most definitely, most definitely. Y'all smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're not subscribed to Story B Man's YouTube channel, there's something wrong with you personally. There's something wrong with you in your personal life. Something wrong with your manhood levels. You know what I'm saying? Because Stormy B Man drops bars after bars after bars about this boxing. He also talk about music sometime. He got the kung fu joints, man. It's just a good grown man channel if you into grown man energy. You know what I'm saying? Now if you're into little nigga energy, if you're into homosexuality or something like that, you might want to go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But
they
Stormy
better
B Man,
they better go somewhere
yeah,
else.
yeah, most definitely. But you should be subbed to Stormy B Man, most definitely. Let me
Appreciate
see
that.
here. Ty French 600 in the super chat showing love, much appreciation. Homie says they stopped Wilder, who will fight anyone for two East euros. Oh, they stopped Wilder, who will fight anyone for 2 Eastern euros, who economically bring nothing to the table. Shaking my damn head, but yet they fighting over money. Facts, bro. Facts. Let's go and cook on that. So
Sure.
this is what I'm gonna say, without giving too much detail. And I don't know how much Drew said on his show. I didn't have a chance to check Drew channel out or what he was talking about, but I would say this much. There is money. I promise you. Anybody out there is money for Wilder versus Usyk. There's money for Wilder versus Joshua. There's money for Wilder versus Fury 4. There's money for it. There's people who are willing to pay it, the money. There's no arguments needed. It's big money for these fights. And these fights could have been fucking happened. But they didn't want y'all to know these fights could have been happening. AJ versus Wilder could have been fucking happened. Been twice, 3 times by now. Right? Wilder versus Usyk could have been happened. The moment Usyk opened his mouth to say, I'll fight Wilder, if it ain't no Fury fight, I'll fight Wilder. And he said he's going to come to the Wilder versus Helenius fight. It was already money on the table to make that fight. There's already money on the table. Usyk chose to go another route. His team is terrified of him fighting Deontay Wilder because of the Deontay Wilder speed, his athleticism, and power. Right? Usyk looks great versus big, slow dudes, where he can be the fast guy. He can be Speedy Gonzalez. You know what I'm saying? But what happens when you fight somebody's faster than you, more athletic, more powerful, longer? What happens then? Where you don't have the speed advantage. You know what I'm saying? So Usyk and his team is afraid of Deontay Wilder. But them fights is out there, bro. The money's there. So don't let these guys tell you that we looking for money and this and that. The money is there.
Yeah, can I add something to that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it's also these promoters and managers of certain fighters. They got a thought process that if they can't rape the fighter to the degree where it really benefits them in the way that they want, they uphold those fights up as well. They just don't want to, because everybody got a price,
Right.
but they have a certain price. It's just like what you said a moment ago. AJ and Wilder could have been fight several times years ago, especially when the 50 million debacle was, at the center of things, because even at that time, had the fight commenced, we would have had an undisputed champion. We could have got at least a couple of fights out of that, because a return bout to the winner or to the loser or whatever. But at the same time, there would have been, one name, one champion, like the champ used to say. And the thing about it, they prevented that, because I've come up with a term that I refer to these guys as now, and it's dead on. Freaking parasites, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's what they are. Parasites. They just want to suck the blood off you like bed bugs or mosquitoes, and just be riding on your back. That's how Hearn. How do you trick AJ into not taking the 50 million, which is generational wealth for him personally, because that money was for him. It wasn't for a percentage to the manager and the promoter. It was his money. You get him to reject that, and then he comes around after suffering a loss and everything, and you convince him to sign a lifetime contract with you?
Right.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Parasites, bro.
Yeah, but that's AJ's fault too, because AJ is a dumbass. Yes. Like that man is an idiot. Like, there's no way you sign a lifetime contract with a promoter and you're a boxer. I don't care how good a relationship y'all got. Things change in life. You know what I'm saying? Things change. So, let me read this super chat before I cook. Main biker, salute, homie. Appreciate the support. Since I'm doing bike mechanic work today. He said I got okay. He said F a shop. I feel you. You finna work on your goddamn self. I feel that. Salute to Brown Sugar Tay in the building. I see you, beautiful. Dr. Mark in the building. Salute. Salute to everybody coming through here, man. G5 Gay, what's happening with it? Let's see here. Okay, we got everybody. I see everybody coming through. BBG, what's happening? All right, now, hey, get the likes up. We need 300 likes in the building, ladies and gentlemen. 300 thumbs up. Can't be that many haters up in here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time to be lazy no more. It's 2023. Let's get to it. Now, as I stated, listen, we're not talking about Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn got nothing to do. Listen, if Joshua wants to fight Wilder, he can fight Wilder. The money is there for both guys. There are people who's willing to pay for that fight. It got nothing to do with Eddie Hearn. Okay? So if Eddie try to act like, oh, well, this ain't, now get the fuck out of here, bro. It's already, the cat is out the bag. It got nothing to do with you. The money is there for them two brothers to fight if they want to fight. The money is there for Usyk versus Wilder if they want to fight. The money is there for Fury versus Wilder if they want to fight. Don't let them any different. It's all lies and game, okay? All lies. So now, Stormy, Usyk feels that he should get the hold up for Usyk versus Fury is Usyk feels that he should get 50-50 split. He deserves it, he feels, because he got 3 of the 4 major belts. Fury feels like you're not a draw. I'm the one bringing attention to this, and all your belts are my belts anyway. I never lost them in the ring. How do you feel about that?
I feel that that's all a bunch of bull crap, because first of all, hey, Usyk, he came up from cruiserweight and undisputed cruiserweight champ. He had 3, 4 heavyweight fights. He won them all and ended up with the belts. And the guy that he won the heavyweight belts from, he beat him twice and he has the merit of being a champion. As far as 50-50, I don't even know what the value is of either man because neither one of them draw flies to a picnic. The only way that Tyson Fury drew is his fights with Wilder. Remember, we didn't forget about the fights with Otto Wallen and that other cat that he fought where they darkened the arena all the way down to almost the first and second row of the arena when there was nobody in there and they were comping tickets and everything, and he came in there on ESPN. Remember, that was real, and people forget about that. And he's trying to say that he's all of this box office draw. He's not. The fight that he had with Dillian White, that was just over there where they all go to boxing, whether it's a big event or not.
Exactly.
You can't gauge it on that.
Mm-hmm.
And both guys are pretty much, and he want to talk about those with all his belts. No, you lost those belts. You're a cheater, bro. Nobody talks about that. You cheated and you were defeated by being a bum. So you were a bum because you rather go into a drug-induced way of celebrating your life, and also a PED induced way of going about your professional career, and other obstacles of questionable ethic when it comes down to your matches. We're not talking about Deontay Wilder. We're talking about fights that you fought before Deontay Wilder. You understand? So it's like people have to understand. So you're a high risk for anyone that's going to put on your event because something chaotic could happen here. You have a history, a track record, and people need to say something about that. It's one thing to say, well, Tyson Fury wants to, you know, what did he say? That ridiculous amount he wanted, 100 and something million for the fight or whatever. It was like, are you kidding me? Dude, listen, the whole thing of it is Usyk is kind of innocent in the sense that he's had some success and he's just trying to fight. Fury ain't trying to fight anybody that's a real threat, because if you're the freaking best of this era or whatever, why aren't you taking on these challenges of guys like, you know, Joe Joyce and Hergovic and the other contenders, Sanchez, whoever those men are. And I'm not favoring anybody. I'm just saying men who deserve a shot at the title, where the division was held on weight for almost 2 years because you didn't want to give Deontay his return bout the first time. Don't forget, things were slowed down because of that. That so-called farce of a draw that they called the first fight. He kept them in the courts and everything that led up to the second fight, and then the third fight. It was like a year and a half, almost 2 years of people's careers being held up in the division. So it's time for him to get his ass out there and put it on the line. If you're the best, put it on the line and test. We can definitely find out that it's not true.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. My brother Drew Titan in the building. What's happening with it, Drew?
Salute, General. Stormy in the building. Salute,
Drew.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to reiterate what I was saying. That's why, you know, when the notification came up, rarely YouTube sends me notifications. You know how that go. I said, wow, he's talking about the same thing that I was just cooking on. I just want to reiterate for those of you that was on my live this morning. I find it strange that after all this talk about how Deontay doesn't move the needle, Saudis see more value in Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. That's a fight that's not even sanctioned by anything. It's just a grudge match between a YouTuber and a guy that comes from a fighting family. They saw more value in that than funding an undisputed matchup between two undefeated heavyweights.
Right.
But that same weekend, who was in Saudi? Deontay. Does the pound and the hug make sense now? It's easy to shift in hatred when you know you're winning, when you know how the war is going to end. It's real easy. People got so mad that he showed quote unquote Fury love, but ignore the fact that in that same outfit he did that in, he sat down with you and contradicted everything that everyone accused him of. What is the first thing, like 5 minutes into your conversation, did he not talk about cheating? How he knows for a fact he's been cheated? He spoke on that.
Right.
He knew that for a fact. And then he also said, yo, look, I ain't gonna say no name.
And Drew, not only do he know he been cheated, other people know he been cheated.
That's right.
They know. They told him they know. And they know how he was cheated. So all this bullshit, but boxing is political. So there's some shit you can say publicly and some shit you can't. And just like we know Tyson Fury cheated other people after Deontay Wilder, but they don't say nothing because of the business. They getting paid to be quiet. I ain't gonna say no names, but I'm sure Drew probably already know.
I already know. And I tell the audience all the time. I say, yo, look, remember who I talk to, and just know that I'm not at liberty to say a lot of things because it's not my news to spill. But I always say, y'all subscribe to Tay Jones because he gives y'all a lot of gems. Do y'all listen when Deontay? For all I know, Deontay could hit you up right now and pop up right now.
Right.
Y'all got the direct connections. I ain't got D's number to call him like that. You understand? But I know some shit. All right. But here's the deal. That same weekend, I want the people to understand, Deontay was in Saudi cutting a deal. Y'all don't know exactly. Well, we know, but the audience don't know exactly what the deal is. The Saudis see more value in a clown fight between a YouTuber and a guy that comes from a fighting family than an undisputed matchup between two real boxers. And I want y'all to think about what y'all said about Deontay Wilder over these years. He ain't got no fans. He got skinny legs. He's the brokest heavyweight you've ever seen. Now look, time reveals all truth, and the lie's nothing but the long way to the truth. The man's over there that same weekend cutting deals, but the Saudis see Frank Warren. I just looked at an article. He sees the Saudis are not going to pay for Fury versus Usyk. This is an undisputed matchup. I said on my live earlier, Fury, Usyk, Beterbiev, Bivol. We can't even get undisputed at light heavyweight. These are 4 white fighters. All right. I'll give 3 of them props because I don't fuck with Fury at all. But they're pretty damn good. How the hell does Beterbiev not have a bigger fan base when he has all of his fights on a professional level that's all ended in stoppages? How does he not have a bigger fan base? How are they not forcing an undisputed matchup? You know why? Because even together, they don't move the needle. They need a dance partner. Fury by himself doesn't move the needle. We tried that already. Usyk by himself doesn't move the needle. We're not even going to bother to try that. These 4 white fighters need people to move the needle. And between those 4 guys, Undisputed is 1 fight away. 1 fight.
Right.
And no one cares. But Deontay was in fucking Saudi. And everybody, that was the news. Y'all cannot talk to me about any of that anymore. Eddie Hearn, 2 weeks ago, said, I don't think Usyk versus Fury is a big enough fight for Saudi. The sun shines on a dog's ass every now and again. A broken clock is right once a day. Fine. Or twice a day. Fine. But I agree with him. Because I was like, is that true? It is absolutely true. Those guys don't put no asses in the seats. No one cares. They need a dance partner. Even if you put them motherfuckers together, they need a dance partner.
Facts.
So now, this is the aha moment. Does the pound and the hug to Fury that Wilder gave him, does it make sense? Does it make sense? Aha, we winning over here, baby. And guess what? I keep telling y'all this shit ain't over. I keep telling y'all. But y'all go ahead and believe what y'all want to believe.
Hey, but Drew, you know what's funny? Hmm? Everybody was so mad about Wilder handshaking and hugging Fury, right? But you're like, oh, Wilder didn't keep the same energy, right? Wait a minute. Fury didn't keep the same energy.
Nope.
Tyson Fury, after that hug and handshake, Tyson Fury did an interview with Fight Hub shitting on Wilder. He didn't keep the same energy that Wilder's face.
Nope.
Tyson Fury knows what these haters don't know. He knows, damn, now Wilder's over here He knows the money's over here. He knows that all these other fights can happen. Fuck. And he tried to fuck up dude money. He wanted Wilder to act like a dumb nigga. That's what he wanted.
That's what he wanted.
He wanted Wilder to be like, act a fool, so he can say, see, I told you guys, you can't work with a guy like this. You can't work with a guy like this. That's what he wanted. Wilder was happy, in a good mood. He wasn't finna let nobody fuck up his shit because he had already heard he heard the money was there. How would you feel if a motherfucker told you today, Stormy? How would you feel if your job told you today, hey, Stormy, look, man, we've been going through this paperwork. Look like we owe you about $50,000. It ain't nothing nobody else on YouTube or anywhere else can say to you is gonna make you have a bad day after that. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Look, my boss owed me $50,000. Oh, I'm with it. I don't give a fuck about that bitch over there, man. Fuck that bitch. What? Oh, he talking shit, man. Fuck him. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's how it go. But let me ask you this, Stormy. What do you think? How does Fury versus Usyk get made? If that fight does get made, how does it get made? Is it just a matter of one of them conceding to the other?
Well, I don't know that Usyk is in the position to concede. He's wherever his market value is, it's right there. The person that has to get realistic is Tyson Fury. Because remember, he's the one that's been deceitful the entire time. His whole career is pretty much deceitful. And you can only, and I was thinking about asking this question to you brothers, when Drew finished talking. So this is a great segue. You can only cheat inside an environment that you can have some type of control. Mm-hmm. Now, with the influence of the Saudi and how they can angle things economically for the fighter, that removes that control. That removes it. So now, realistically, if you want a deal, you got to come to the table. If you're Tyson Fury, and I'm no pun intended in saying this, you come to the table on your knees because they've already knocked you off of your lofty peak. You see, which was a false sense of stability anyway. See, this is the reality. Remember what Deontay said a couple of years back when he used the biblical metaphor about stealing from someone and how you would have to end up paying back tenfold, right? Does this not sound like the truth crushed to the earth, rising again? Shout out to William C. Bryant. Mm-hmm. You see, listen, a man that's standing in truth, and I'm not talking about an individual's truth, but I'm talking about the Creator's truth, what he made you to be. When you got the support of proper stability there and everything, it's like the world can come against you. It don't matter. When Ali told those people back in the 60s, the Viet Cong ain't never called me nigga. No, I ain't going. My religious beliefs tell me that I will not bear arms against another people that's being subjugated because they are a darker race of people on this earth for a country that has made a practice of doing these things. And they took his boxing license, they took his career, they took his freedom away from him. But he grew to be greater than anything else before that. You see? Look at what's happening to Deontay right now.
Right.
So to answer your question in a nutshell, those two guys, the market value is very low. It's very low. It's just that in order for it to happen, somebody got to come to reality. And it's not Usyk. Because remember, Usyk said, if I can't make the Fury fight, I'll fight Wilder. He said that. So Fury is the one that is delusional in this whole situation here. And I'll tell you, if these doggone journalists spoke like they're supposed to, and they start putting the real facts out there, he's a drug cheat. He's a drug addict. He has wrongfully done things. He's had unethical practices, and he's brought all of that to this sport for years. You can go back and dig up the interview with Eddie Cotton, RIP to Eddie Cotton, one of the best referees that we had in the sport. He said that was the dirtiest fighter he had ever reffed a fight with, and he had Galata twice. So
Right.
there is
You know Galata was dirty.
Exactly. So there's something to be built there to tell you the truth about these things. And if those journalists would tell the truth, how fastly that lofty position that he keeps for himself, it would shrink overnight, because those are the facts. And see, we do it. We out here, your channel, his channel, my channel, brothers and sisters that's in the chat channel, we do it. And they try to keep us quiet, shadow banning us and taking subs away and all of this foolishness, messing with our live streams, with the broadcast. Is your analytics is reading your stream, is coming through your place excellent, but they're seeing roboting and all of this foolishness. That's right. Them trying to take control away. But you cannot suppress the truth. You cannot suppress facts. And the sooner that the people come to realize this, the quicker things will turn around. But things are going to turn around anyway, because you can't suppress it.
Stormy, one of the brothers wanted you to do a review on Creed 3.
Yeah, I saw that. BT1, he was saying.
I didn't get a chance to see it yet. I'm gonna watch
I haven't seen it yet either. So I'm like thinking,
I'm gonna watch it this weekend.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch this weekend and check it out. This guy here, he says this is your truth, but not the reality truth. Okay? So I want you to explain. Don't nobody block him. I want him to further explain what he means by that. What's not true? Let us know. Everything I heard Stormy say is absolutely right and exact. So let me know what's not the truth. Whatever your name is. What's your name?
Unique Cat. Well, let's do this. Let's go to Unique Cat's channel. I'm at his channel right now, and Unique Cat has joined YouTube in July 18th of 2022. Well, I'm not gonna fuck around. I'm just gonna block you off the bat. All right, but I'm gonna wait. Yeah. I'm gonna block you. You can't come to my channel because you're blocked. But you're here. I wanna elaborate.
I want some feedback from Uni.
Yeah,
I want to know what Unique Cat, what Pootie Cat. I want to know what Pootie Cat got to say.
Pootie Cat.
What do you mean by this is your truth, but not the reality truth? I want to hear the rebuttals to what Stormy had to say. But see, he ain't gonna do that. See, he still ain't showed up.
Nah,
he ain't gonna say nothing.
He ain't gonna do nothing.
So we're gonna get him off.
There was another dude in here that said Wilder got slept. So well, here's my response to. I don't even remember what that clown's name was, but Dragon Ball GT.
Last time, let me just say this to that. Dude, I'll cut you short, and I'll just say this. Last time I recall correctly, the first meeting they had, didn't it look like Fury was snoring with his eyes closed, with his eyes wide open? And the referee had to bend over and yell at him and wake him up.
Right.
I mean, just, you want to call a spade, right? Listen, these guys coming in here with the foolishness, it's amazing how when we start talking like this, the Defense League comes out. And that's okay. But y'all done lost the battle already. You done lost. I told you. You can't suppress the facts. You can't. I just gave an example of Eddie Cotton. Mm-hmm. I gave an example of check the history. There are other people out there. I said prior to Deontay Wilder. Didn't I say that? That there are things that had transpired unethical.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody talks about the farmer anymore, the guy who had his farm and the so-called tainted meat and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What happened there? Nobody talks about the association with cartel, who can make things happen and make people go away. and who have aligned so many people from that side of the world and some from over here too, and made threats and everything, and made these people align up under him to the degree that they scared to take a pee. This stuff is real. But you got people out there that says this like this unicat dude or whatever. That's all foolishness. And I dismiss that as if you try to dismiss what was being said. Because take it to task and challenge that. There is no argument against that. There is no. Why can't Tyson Fury fight in Vegas in his next fight?
Right.
Explain that. Explain that.
Why does ESPN not talk about these things? Because they involved too.
Yep.
That's right.
$9 million. No, it was over $9 million in the consulting fees that Bob Arum paid Daniel Kinahan. We didn't even know who the hell he was. He was just shouting him out on social media. He was like, who is that? And then when we did our homework, we was like, wait a minute. He's involved with this guy? That guy's the real deal. Daniel Kinahan is the real deal. Why is he in bed with this guy? Why is Bob Arum and Mauricio Sillyman? And then all of a sudden, Vegas started to make sense. WBC bout. It all started to make sense. This guy, Fury, is a criminal. And he's banned. He has $1 million home, a mansion in Vegas that he hasn't been to in almost a year. Why isn't ESPN saying that? Why? They're involved.
The government of the United States should seize that property and give it to me.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Put it in foreclosure. I'll get it. Don Shada, 24 in the super chat, showing love, much appreciation, homie. He says, gotta show love. Whenever I be on live with Art Man and we tell people Fury, they went deaf. F Fury. Creed 3 was amazing, by the way. I'm going to check it out this weekend. And if Stormy don't do a review of it by then, I want to jump on that with you.
Cool. I haven't seen it yet either, so I'm going to have to see it, this weekend maybe, and then I'll hit you up and let you know that I've seen it. Yeah, then we can do
snap.
something.
Wait a minute. Dame Watson said they sold the property.
They sold it?
What?
So the man Fury can't come back. But you know what, bro? This is the stuff we've been talking about, man. we talked about how Fury couldn't even fight in the UK at one point in time because he didn't have a license because of cheating. Now he can't come back to America and fight because of the shenanigans with his mafia boss. All right. So Tyson Fury is just in a pickle. He in a fucked up situation that is brought on by himself. And these fans come over here and they say, oh, Wilder got beat. Oh, Wilder this one. Bro, look, at the end of the day, you people are what's wrong with boxing.
Yo.
The fact that you cover this shit up. And let's get to the next topic because this is the shit that relates to Tyson Fury. Conor Benn. I don't know if y'all seen. Did y'all see Conor Benn on Piers Morgan show?
No.
Over there in the UK. Well, I watched it, and Piers Morgan, UK guy, whatever, he used to work for CNN, I believe, but he got his morning show over there in the UK. He interviews Conor Benn, and Conor Benn absolutely humiliates himself, coming on the show, acting like he's the biggest victim in the world, talking about how, now we've been hearing this to the eggs, right? We've been hearing this to eggs. The eggs Conor Benn ate, and that's why he got a pass from WBC because the eggs had Clomid in it. Conor Benn say it's all bullshit. He don't believe the drug was ever in his system. He think he been set up. He think that Vada set him up. Why? I don't know. Especially when he's paying Vada. So why would they set you up? I have no idea. He also says that because Piers Morgan asked him, well, Conor, listen, why haven't you given your 270-page documents of your proof? Why haven't you given that to the British Board of Boxing yet? Because they're waiting on it. He's like, oh, I'm not giving them nothing. You know, I'm not giving them anything because they're bringing me up on charges and they're trying to make charges and they're trying to do this and that. Oh, I'm not doing it. My pride won't let me give them the paperwork. So Piers Morgan, like, well, look, you're a UK fighter. You're saying that you're not going to be able to fight in the UK because you don't have a license in the UK. Either, oh, I don't need it. I can fight in America. I can fight other places.
What?
Dude, nobody knows you. What do you think your money going to look like fighting in America? What do you honestly think your money going to look like? That's why they're trying to get a big name guy like Pacquiao that they can attach themselves with to make some money and pretend like they're a draw. But in reality, ain't nobody in America finna go to a Conor Benn fight. Conor Benn, they can tell me right now, hey man, Conor Benn gonna be in Milwaukee next week fighting at the Pfizer Forum. I'm not going. I go to a Bucks game. I'm not going to see Conor Benn. Who the fuck cares about Conor Benn? If Stormy, if you find out Conor Benn is fighting in Chicago next weekend and the tickets is $5, you gonna go see it?
No, I'm gonna go to my restroom and make sure that the toilet paper roll is full and take a squat. Have a nice dump. Wow. That's what I'll do. That's more fun than going to support someone like this idiot right here. But what I would also like to say about him is this. What about those images that we have of him early in his career where he looked like a skinny, lanky young kid that's a welterweight, and then these most recent images of him where he looks like freaking Wolverine?
Right.
I mean, you don't.
And we all know Wolverine was on steroids.
Exactly. Mirage. Exactly. And it's like when you look like that, that don't happen. Listen, Drew work out all the time, every day, huh? He don't look like that. He don't. He's a bigger man than Conor Benn, but I'm just saying, per the size of a man and per the workout you do or whatever, that serves absolutely no purpose in the sport of boxing, but it serves something deeper because people who get into those type of scenarios, there's an attachment of addiction. And I know you know about that, 78, because you talked about, you know, your knowledge and background on knowing these substances that guys can use to work out and cheat and stuff like that. This is all it is. But how about this that goes even greater? And I've said this most recently on some of my lives, and Drew knows what I'm about to say. There's no accountability anymore. Where is it that people now say, you know what, man, my bad, I messed up. You know, it's on me. It falls on me. They are all looking for excuses. They're looking for bailouts. And that crap started with the Obama administration where you bail people out of situations and everything and make it okay for somebody to get out in the dark while, you know, before sunrise. No! You're going to hold your damn feet to the coals because you're out here and you're dirty. The reason that we have the drug testing and everything is because this is already a deadly sport. But at the same time, if nobody is going to hold accountability, how do we correct this? You correct it by telling them to their face, like Piers Morgan was trying to get the guy to come off of that damn soapbox and say, hey, man, you know what? I kind of messed up. People will give you, even in cancel culture, today's society, they will give you a second chance if you honor that which is honorable. But there is no honor amongst thieves, right? And isn't doping in professional sport thievery? Isn't it cheating? That's exactly what it is. So you got to call it what it is. He's a cheater, and I hope he never gets another professional fight. And if anyone signs up to fight and face that man, you're putting your own life, health at risk. Because he has someone backing him that will make it okay if your ass end up on life support. You ever heard of a gentleman by the name of Gerald McClellan, who just happened to face his dad. Yeah.
I got an idea.
Yeah, go ahead, Drew.
First of all, if he ends up fighting Manny Pacquiao shouldn't bless him with anything. But if he ends up fighting Manny Pacquiao, do not be surprised if we're going to see Manny in there looking like it was 2009 again. Because there ain't going to be no drug testing for that. And Manny going to fuck him up. All right, that's number one. Number two, if it's not Manny Pacquiao and he wants to come to America and fight, New York is where you come. Now, Eddie, I know you got some cronies watching. Listen to me. Let me help you out. Let me give you some free game. Here's what you do with Conor. Conor is mixed. He got the tats, whatever. Here's what you do. Right now, you make Conor just disappear. You have him grow his hair out, right? And you get a swirl brush and curl his shit, right? And then you make him get a Dominican Republic tattoo somewhere on his body. Change his last name to Rodriguez, right? And market him as a Dominican. All of Washington Heights will come out and support him. And just don't have him talk. He looks Dominican. So I'm trying to help you out. All right? No, that wasn't racist. That's real. Conor Benn could pass for Dominican. All right? Look at that. Look at what the fuck? Wait a minute.
The motherfucker bone.
Oh, his fucking head got bigger.
His bone structure changed.
Sure did.
Yo, that's that. You could tell me. You know what? I would believe if you told me that was two brothers and one was like 2 years younger. He looks different on the right. What the fudge?
Yo.
No. His jaw. Look at his jaw.
Yep.
Yeah.
His head got elongated. That doesn't happen.
His jaw got wider.
Oh, snap.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Androgen, man. Hairline went back a little bit. A lot of stuff is happening. He growing. He mutating. He mutating like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's how Prince Adam and He-Man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got darker. You know what I'm saying?
And also you have to think about his psyche. What's happening there? See, that's what we're talking about, a sport where people get punched in the head, bro. And you have to understand that this guy may, you know, what if he snapped? What if he crosses a certain place and you get in there in the ring against somebody and you're now doing things against them? Like, you remember how Tyson was when he fought Lou Savarese? Yeah, and the referee was trying to jump in there and stop him, and Tyson was punching the ref and Savarese and everything. He couldn't even pull him off of the guy.
Right.
Wait, Stormy, like, you call him Wolverine?
Yeah.
Berserker Barrage.
Oh my God, man. It's obvious, y'all. But listen, you want to give him a license to fight him? Oh, no. We support shit like that. This is America. We support that. Where the fans at? Who's paying to see that guy? The only way you marking him in New York, you got to market him as another ethnicity. They'll come out, but now that's Conor Benn. Ain't no one checking for him over here.
Yeah, Boxing Fan Times 4 in the Super Chat, salute. He says, if Ben is reinstated, all fighters that are enrolled in the WBC supposed clean boxing program should be refunded all their money and sanctioning fees. Hey, bro, I'm going to tell you something. If that happened, the WBC would go along. They would change their rules. If all the fighters said, you know what, this dude being reinstated by y'all proves that this is all some fuck shit. I'm not participating in this clean boxing program. You don't want to rank me? Fine, I'll fight for another sanctioned body. The WBC would change their shit within 2 days. Okay? The thing is, because Suleiman is corrupt. I mean, let's keep it real. Suleiman corrupt too. He's corrupt. It's the same motherfucker that said, oh, I was in the room when Tyson Fury got his hands wrapped. Oh, no, I wasn't in the room at the time, but I was in the room. Like, man, shut the fuck up, bro. This dude's a fucking liar, bro. Straight fucking liar. It's the same Suleiman that cost Deontay Wilder $4-5 million when that Povetkin situation. You know what I'm saying? Suleiman full of shit, bro. All he care about is how his pockets are aligned. So anyway, Conor Benn is currently out here embarrassing himself, humiliating himself, doing interviews, not making no sense. We've been all told it was eggs. Eggs was the reason. He ate too many eggs. Then it get found out that the farmers in the UK don't even use corn meal in their eggs. So now he's saying that fucking it wasn't even eggs. He's saying that it was never in his system, that he been cleared by the WBC. It was never in his system. This is all a misunderstanding. He feel like Vada cross-contaminated some shit. Unbelievable. And people going with this shit, man. K-Mac in the super chat, appreciate the love. So the Prince Adam and He-Man comment almost killed me. Well, you know how Prince Adam, bro, I'm finna pull up Prince Adam and He-Man. Watch how dark Prince Adam get when he turned into He-Man. That's how this nigga Conor Benn did.
By the power of Grayskull looking ass.
Yeah. That's what he did.
No, that is not the same dude. It can't be. No. That's like two different characters on a video game, man.
I'm gonna tell you guys something. Now, both of you guys know how I love kung fu movies, right?
Yeah.
I seen this before. Check this out. No, this is real shit. Now, 78, you said it earlier. When people listen to me, you come to my channel, they gonna get the real deal. Bruce Lee.
Absolutely.
Bruce Lee. If you look at a photo of Bruce Lee from like 1968, and then you look at him in 1973, two different people. Because in 1968, he was all about straight working out and everything or whatever. He had a back injury, and a doctor from the Mayo Clinic was giving him cortisone shots in his back. He would have to go like once a month or within 90 days, a couple of treatments. But when he went to Hong Kong to try his film career that he was going to go like in 1970, 1971, he wasn't going to be in America to get those treatments anymore. So he convinced the doctor to give him a supply to take to Hong Kong with him, cortisone injections. But what he found out about taking cortisone for his ailing back, it increased his libido, because it's a steroid. Now, people were talking about, did Bruce Lee ever use anabolic steroids or whatever? Cortisone is not, I don't think it's an anabolic steroid, but it is a steroid. It's
Yeah, it's not anabolic, but it's a steroid.
Yeah, it's not anabolic. It's a different bolic, but it's still a steroid. But you can get that in the emergency room. If you come in under severe trauma and they give you a shot of adrenaline, they could give you a shot of cortisone. It's what helped your capillary from failing. It boosts you back up. Well, he began to abuse the cortisone because Bruce was a hypochondriac. He's like, he'd take drugs, he'd take things too excessively. So being a guy that worked out as fierce as he did, he would use the cortisone to help himself recoup. You understand? The appetite began to wane. Then he was also using cocaine. That just came out within the past year and a half.
Yeah.
I knew it all along, but it's like you just waited for the other shoe to drop finally, and it took damn near 50 years for it to come out. But what I'm getting at is this. The man was like, in 68, he was 145 pounds. When he died, he was less than 120 pounds. Basically muscle and bone, but some of the muscle was starting to atrophy because he was just into the drugs so much that it depleted him. And lastly, if you see him in Enter the Dragon, don't he have a freaking big ass head?
Yeah. And that wasn't all his hair too. Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm getting at? You see what I'm getting at? I'm putting it out there because I want you guys to understand something. When you study, when you research, when you take things in and you start to learn, it opens up this thing up here, the dome. Okay? So we're not just sitting up here gossiping about Conor Benn. We're telling the truth. And this is a young man. And there's something wrong with this. But if he's got all these enablers out there, he's going to either hurt himself, which is on the horizon, or someone else in this ring if they allow him to fight people. And anyone else that is really under that envelope like that Hearn has promoted, that has popped dirty, and a few of his fighters have popped dirty. And he's covered things up. I don't like it, and people like that in the sport need to go. But I just thought I would share that with you all.
Yes, sir.
Please put up that He-Man picture again.
All right, before I do that, let me go to Bruce Lee. That's
shit.
Bruce, Stormy.
Yes, Bruce. Absolutely. Yeah.
Check him out.
See? There you go. There you go. I didn't lie to you. I ain't lied to you.
Absolutely.
Look at this dome. Look at this dome.
Yeah.
You remember the scene in Into the Dragon where that small clip where he killed Jackie Chan, the guy that he had by the hair? Yeah. Look at his head in that scene.
How big
back
it is.
then when I saw that, I said, God damn, why is his head so big? Oh my God.
Whoa!
Hey, that man got some injections with melanin or some shit. What the fuck happened with that? Yeah, but you know how it go. Unfortunately,
hey guys, Bruce Lee's skin got darker too.
Yeah, so
he was very dark and tanned when he died, and that didn't come from laying out on the beach or nothing. That came from the substances in his body.
When you get Kenalog shots, that's something that people like black people when they get keloids,
right?
You get something called Kenalog injections. That's to flatten it out so it doesn't protrude from the skin. When you get those shots, it could temporarily turn the color of your skin. It tells you that. In Kenalog is a steroid, but it's used for scars. It's not like no strengthening and conditioning, nothing like that. Kenalog is a steroid, and it can turn the color of your skin. So there's no doubt in my mind that all of this stuff that these cats are on, it makes them lighter, darker. You know, these motherfuckers be turning into $6 million man.
Right.
Crazy.
Salute to Kai in the Cash App. He say he turns into a black man. Yeah, I told people a long time ago about He-Man, bro. Prince Adam, the metaphysicals of that shit. Prince Adam was a regular white dude. He was a coward. And then when he turned into He-Man, he's a black man, basically. And he whooping everybody's ass and shit. Y'all got a peep game. Just look at Conor Benn. Let me pull the picture back up.
Yo, what was he doing deadlifting? What was that, like 600 pounds? How do you don't train like that for boxing?
But look at Conor Benn's, not just his complexion or his muscle tone. Look at his confidence level in the first picture compared to when he know it's going down. Look at him. He like, yeah, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? That second picture, he like, yeah, he a monster now.
Mm-hmm. They know what time it is. They know what time it is over there. It's pop culture over there. That's what I call it. In the UK, it's pop culture. This is the norm. You got to catch him. Now I'm yo, listen, doesn't this bring you to Carl Froch? How many times we saw him down and out and he came back and got a knockout? I'm wondering about that Jermaine Taylor fight now, man. I'm wondering about it because Jermaine had him out and he came back and stopped Jermaine. I'm just wondering.
Mm-hmm. Boxing Fan times 4 in the super chat. Appreciate your support today, brother. He says, when WBC tried to do the right thing and order Nello to face Triple G, it hurt their pockets because he dropped the belt and refused to fight for any WBC belt, and they caved in all his demands, and ever since he came back, he get away with everything. Yeah, we covered that, man. We definitely covered that shit, and that's what they do. Brother Kamal Oz in the super chat showing love. Appreciate the support. He says PBC and Top Rank don't have to differ to Canelo. Doesn't have to defer. I'm sorry, to Canelo for Cinco de Mayo. No one is interested in Gordon Ramsay fight. He says make Spence Thurman for early May. They could. I mean, but you know.
Do me a favor, put up the Dreamer's comment, please. Let me address that real quick. Quick.
He said it was before him?
No, the Dreamer. Just put that up there.
The Dreamer, I'm trying to see.
He's around Daniel Mitchell.
Underneath Daniel Mitchell?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I just want to address that real quick.
I don't see it on here.
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah. Let me be very clear, the Dreamer. I ain't had no problem with Carl Froch. He was that guy to me. But what you find out later, more and more, I can say in confidence, I don't trust shit coming out of the UK. I don't trust anything over there. You're gonna have to show me. And what we found out since he's retired, it makes you rethink everything that we've seen in the past. For example, when we first saw Miguel Cotto versus Antonio Margarito 1, all we thought we was watching was a classic boxer versus a puncher. And I enjoyed that fight. And I said, hey, the puncher won. Margarito's that guy. That's all. And then what happened? Brother Nas, rest in power. He said, this guy's hitting mitts when we came to the goddamn locker room. I didn't see the hand wraps. Take those gloves off or we're not fighting. Gloves came off. Brother Nas said the wraps hit the ground. Loud thud. They tried to put him in a bag and hustle him out. He had to literally stop them and get the commission. You know the commission where people say, yo, you can't cheat? The commission is there. Conor Loco's in the chat. He could tell you about the commissions. And they tried to put him in a bag, and he got the commission, says, yo, do your job. And then what did they find out about the raps? After Shane Mosley whooped his ass, they found out that he had plaster in it. And that made me go back and say, yo, Cotto, Kermit Cintron twice, Golden Johnson. Oh, shit. I had Kermit Cintron on my show, brother. He said he didn't cheat me not once. He cheated me twice.
Listen, if you really want to get dirty on it, you can look back into Felix Trinidad's career too.
Oh, we can go there. We can go there. All right. But what I'm saying,
Carr, Yuri Boy Compass, William Joppy.
We can go back. We can do all of that. But and I'm reading your chat and Dream. I'm addressing it as respectfully as I can. You see, Joe Calzaghe, I've said on my channel, I didn't want to go there, but I said his gas tank didn't match his physique. His gas tank did not match. The man threw 1,000,000 punches, broke his hand almost every fight, but he wasn't shredded. His gas tank didn't match his physique. That's what I'm saying. But I didn't want to go there. But it's real. Looking back, I gave Joe all his respect to the day he retired. I said, it's done. I gave Carl Froch all the respect in the world. It's done. But all this shit that's coming out now under the banner of the UK and Eddie Hearn waving it high and Dillian White's missing B sample and tainted gloves and Tyson Fury and Conor Benn, which made us look at Nigel Benn and John McClellan, what really fucking happened over there. Pop culture. It's making me look at all this other shit saying, you know, could it be? I have no evidence. I have what I'm seeing now, and it's making me go back. Like I'm going back on Margarito. It makes me go back and say, wait a minute. Could it be? I'm asking. Because I know what we see now. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, man.
He said you don't testing his trash.
You can always trace this stuff back. You can go into Major League Baseball when what's his name, and Sammy Sosa was having the home run derby that they was going back and forth. You could go into Lance Armstrong, huh? I mean, come on, man. This is real. This is real.
This is real stuff, man. This is real stuff. And look at Sammy Sosa. He turned a whole nother color. Bro, look at this picture. I never saw, bro. Look at this picture, y'all. Look at this picture. Yo, what's that shit? Does he have light tattoos underneath the dark tattoos there on his neck and shoulders? Yes. What the fudge? Bro, those are two different peoples. That's a younger brother and an older brother. Y'all know Steph Curry got a brother, right? This is crazy, bro. Man, come on, dogs. Sammy Sosa, a white man now.
No, he's pink.
Salute to F-Boy 57 in the super chat showing love. He says, salute my dogs to the mighty LDBC community. Is this Francis Ngannou versus Deontay Wilder fight going down? I'm thinking the Saudis will give 80 million purse. Well, all those fights are on the table, bro. All those fights are on the table. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, if Francis Ngannou want to fight Wilder, it can happen. So that fight, the money is there for the fight. If Joshua wants to fight Wilder, after he fights, should he get past what's the guy's name? Franklin. Should Joshua get past Franklin? The money's on the table, more than enough money to make that fight happen. If Usyk says, "Hey, I ain't got time for Fury right now," he wants to fight Wilder, that money's on the table. Usyk can make more money fighting Deontay Wilder right now than he will fighting Tyson Fury. Facts. But they ain't gonna tell you that. The mainstream media ain't gonna tell you that. You know what I'm saying? And I know this for a fact. So let's look at something else here. You see Conor Benn. Check this out. When we doing the double bicep. Woo, that boy swole.
Bullshit.
Look at his jaw.
Bullshit.
Look at his jaw, bro.
Yo, how tall is he?
I don't know, 5'8", 5'9".
Wait a minute. Now, if you had told me he's bodybuilding, I'd be like, okay.
Right.
Nah, brother. Put a Dominican flag on him.
Look at the lat muscles.
The lat spread is crazy. He's not built like a boxer, y'all. He's not. He's not built like, you can't bodybuild and box at the same time. The two trainers contradict each other. When he was doing that 600-pound deadlift or whatever that amount of weight that was, that has nothing to do with boxing. Unless you're doing explosive moves with light weight. You don't do, man, whatever. Look at that. That's crazy.
Bruce Lee transformation was dumb. That was dumb crazy.
Yeah. That's why I mentioned it to you, because I wanted people to get a real assessment over, what I was talking about. And don't forget what I said his weight was. And we also got we got to understand too, in those years that you're talking about, Stormy, when Bruce Lee, and this is what a lot of people don't understand, but with bodybuilding, a lot of drugs came out and became available in the market around those years. Remember Arnold Schwarzenegger? Yep. Was winning all the Mr. Olympias and shit back in them days. A lot of you saw a transformation in the bodybuilders. They used to be big dudes, but they were soft, right? You could see a lot of water in them and stuff like that. It wasn't ripped. Right. Then all of a sudden, these drugs come out, and boom, these motherfuckers is like popping. Crazy. And Bruce was one of the first ones. Yeah. Because he was a movie person. So when you saw that little thin, skinny guy and he go out there and he start flexing, and people would go, damn, because they hadn't seen that. Right. Cinematically, because usually a guy with his shirt off, if he got muscles, it's just muscle. That's, the old way of what you're talking about. Not ripped and defined and streamlined and all of that with all the water out and all of that is totally different.
Right. Hey, let me cook this guy real quick. I gotta cook this guy. David Price. He says, Officer Drew, you can't start putting blame on the fighters from the UK, and Usyk will not make more with Wilder 78. You are biased.
Unbelievable.
You are better than this. Let me tell you something, David Price. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, okay?
Damn
You a
sure
nigga that
don't.
sit at home all day. You believe one thing, and that's what you go with. You don't have no insider information. When last time you talked to Usyk? When last time you talked to Fury? When last time you talked to Wilder? I can tell you the last time I talked to somebody involved with that situation. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Usyk makes more money right now fighting Deontay Wilder than he does fighting Tyson Fury right now. If Tyson Fury brought Usyk more money, he'll be fighting Tyson Fury right now. But there's still a holdup. Why? Over money, David Price. And fuck your $5. Fuck you and your $5.
Oh shit, yo, that's David Price, the boxer.
No, that's not. I doubt that's him because if that's David Price, the boxer, he really should shut the fuck up because I cooked the shit out of him. This is somebody else. This gotta be somebody else. I wish it was the boxer because then I could really cook
God.
it. But he said Officer Drew like that's an insult or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Shut your pussy ass up, man.
Jesus Christ. Swinging from my nut hairs, man. I ain't shaved yet either.
Stalking and shit.
Jesus Christ.
It's ridiculous, bro. Why do people think we just come on here making shit up? We just making shit up. We ain't even said all that we could say.
We damn sure didn't. We damn sure didn't. Oh my God. If y'all Negroes knew the half, there's a lot of shit we could say. We just not. It'll be big news to y'all a month from now, but we okay. Come on, man.
Unbelievable.
Breaking news, nigga.
Shit's ridiculous. Let me go to Kamal Oz. Did I miss Kamal Oz? I thought I got Kamal Oz. Let me see.
The David Price that got knocked out by Povetkin and everybody else.
Yeah, I got this. Kamal Oz. He said PBC and Top Rank don't have to defer to Canelo for single. Yeah, they could easily go. Listen, PBC could easily take that May date, but they're not doing it because whatever. You got these guys over at the PBC. Y'all think these dudes are so pro-black and all this shit. Y'all think, but at the end of the day, they love fucking Canelo, and they want Canelo on their team. They ain't got no money for Spence versus Crawford, but they got all this money for Canelo. This is why I be on the ass. This is why I be on Canelo's ass. This is why I kept doing videos saying they're gonna pay Canelo $160 fucking million for 3 fights. Are y'all insane? Everybody was like, "Oh well, Canelo. I mean, Canelo bring that bread. I mean, it's cool because Canelo. Now it's time for Spence Crawford. Well, they gotta take money on the back end, and all y'all fine with it. All you niggas are fine with this shit, but y'all pro-black. I don't understand this shit for the life of me. And you look at me like I'm doing some sellout shit for pointing out the fact that these two brothers should get paid. How the fuck can Canelo get $160 million offer from the PBC for 3 fucking fights, but you mean to tell me Spence and Crawford can't get $25 million apiece? No, man. I mean, they gotta get it off the back end. Shut the fuck up, you fucking monkeys. Shut the fuck up talking to me, bro. I ain't got time for this dumb shit, and that's why y'all don't like me.
Check the text. Check the text, 78.
Huh?
And the fact that Triple G and Canelo fought for a 3rd time, a fight that nobody wanted in boxing, and they both were overpaid ridiculously. Both of them. And guess what didn't get released? Their pay-per-view numbers. How about that?
Right.
Oh, man.
Right.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Drew, I peeped that. I saw that. I ain't gonna put that up, though.
Okay.
I ain't gonna put that up, though. I don't want to do too much chocolate stuff on here.
No, I hear you.
Keys 444 in the super chat. Appreciate the love. He says, "What y'all think about the build of Charlo, the crazy Charlo?" Well, I'm not finna bring Charlo up on no charges. If that's what you're talking about, that's what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna build Charlo, put Charlo up on. I'm not even a Charlo fan. I don't like Jamel or Jamal Charlo. I think both of them some whole ass niggas, but they are brothers, and I'm gonna stay on code. We talking about some other shit right now. I am Legend Boxing in the super chat. Salute, homie. Much love, much appreciation. Says Lance Armstrong had more testosterone than everybody else racing. Just one of his balls. Just one of his balls. yo, Lance Armstrong had a super testicle. That man had a super testicle. That man had a super testicle. God damn. Main biker in the super chat. Appreciate the support, homie. He says David Price is a zombie. Remember, he got bit by Cash Ali in the fight. It was in the boxing match. Price is now in the Walking Dead forever. R.I.P.
You're gonna love my nuts.
Yeah, anybody think about David Price, the boxer, man? That dude get flatlined. They try to build him into a superstar. He just couldn't get right, though. He's a big dude, could box a little bit, but he just ain't got no chin at all.
He had one ball and had more testosterone than everybody. Imagine you the nigga that came in second place to Lance Armstrong all those years.
And he got one nut.
And he got one ball, and then you find out all those years he's been cheating. Ain't you gonna be like, yo, what the fuck?
How the fuck do he get head? Like when he finna get head from a girl, it's a sidebar. Like, how do you explain it to a girl? Hey, look, I'm about to put my pants down, but you about to see some weird shit. I only got one nut. Like, that's weird as fuck. How do you? Man, the girl probably like, man. And shout out to all the women that gave Lance Armstrong head and didn't know he only had one ball. Because I know y'all freaked out.
Imagine a chick with one D cup in the middle of her chest. She just got one tit. It's like right there.
And didn't tell you nothing.
It's like, yo, bitch. I mean, we was at the bar for like 2 hours. You couldn't say something? God damn.
Right.
She got one chesticle.
Right, a chesticle. She got one extra long nipple and shit. like that that bitch off of what's that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie and shit when he went to Mars?
Oh shit, Total Recall.
Oh, Total Recall titty. Bitch got that Total Recall titty on you. Yeah, man. But anyway, let me see what we got here. Is Cap TV? Is Cape TV in the super chat? Appreciate the love. He says, "Salute, General. Do you think Spence Crawford should look to Saudi for their undisputed fight?" I think so. I know for a fact that it's money in Saudi for Spence Crawford. I know that for a fact. It's money in Dubai for Spence Crawford. The only thing about, listen, Saudi is one thing, but when you start going to Dubai and Arab, whatever the fuck, them different places, I don't even know if I should say this shit. Eddie Hearn,
don't say it. Don't say it.
Okay.
Don't say it.
Just fuck with Saudi. That's what they should do.
Yeah.
Fuck with Saudi. So that way you ain't got to deal with Eddie Hearn.
They got the bag. You're going to get your views. If you got bread, you can go down there. If you're going to take your lady, make sure she wrap her head up. Don't go down there fucking around. Respect their laws and enjoy the fight.
Yeah. And they becoming more acceptable and more modern for tourists as well. They starting to have more things over there because they're trying to make that a mecca for boxing. No pun intended. So they trying to do that. And they're trying to have it a spot for boxing right now. What's up, my brother? BFTB Boxing in the building. What it do, BF?
Yo.
Salute to the homie.
What's good, BF? Yeah,
they trying to get that cracker liking. So, y'all gotta be careful out there. But man, I gotta get off of here and let the homie KQKC eat real quick.
That's what's up.
But yeah, man, Drew Titan, tell the people they can find you, homie. I know they already know, but
Yeah. Y'all can find me, Drew Titan, LLC. Bronx on deck. You already know what time it is. Y'all can also find me the Painful Excellence Podcast. It's not a boxing channel. If you bring your bullshit over there, you're just going to get bopped fast. I discuss adult conversations and real life situations discussed with class And then Bear Cave Entertainment, that's my nerd channel. You know, video games, movies, old TV shows like He-Man, Tan Man, he Tan Man. You know what I mean? So y'all could all find me and like and subscribe. Bear Cave Entertainment, Painful Excellence Podcast, Drew Titan LLC. Salute.
Yes, sir.
Throw those in the chat.
And Drew come on every morning before me. So make sure y'all check him out. My brother Stormy B, man, tell the people they can find you, man. And what time are your shows?
Yes, sir. You can find me. Stormy B Man is the channel. We got several shows during the week. On Mondays, we got Nerd on Culture, 8 p.m. Central. On Tuesday evenings, we got Tuesday Tussle, 8 p.m. Central. On Thursdays, I got a live stream, 8 p.m. Central. Typically, it'll be boxing talk, kung fu movies, dine and dish. That's the kind of one, or Beats with Sugar. That's the Thursday show, is a rotation of shows. Friday night we got the Chop Session with Stormy B Man, week's recap on boxing, and then on Saturdays when we have the fights, I got the post fight show. And on Sundays we got the call in show, 10:30 a.m.
Yes,
so
sir.
Stormy out here putting in that work too. I'm getting it done.
Facts. And salute to everybody that hit the like button. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. Everybody that came through with Super Chat, definitely appreciate y'all support. Cash Apps, appreciate y'all support. Comments, appreciate y'all support. But for you few people, 20% of y'all that's just here, you ain't hit the like button, you eavesdropping, you trying to see something, you want to hate on or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Go suck your mama's dick. Yeah, go suck your mama's dick hating that. I know you listening right now. Ooh, yeah, fuck you. Yeah, you. If you think I'm talking about you, I'm talking about you. I can see you, but you don't know I can see you. Fuck you, weird ass nigga. Don't come on my page no more. Get the fuck out of here. 78 Sports TV, Stormy B Man, Drew Titan. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Go check out KQKC Boxing coming up next. And make sure y'all tune in at 12 o'clock. About 30 minutes from now, I got a basketball video premiering. Go check it out. Go support it, man. Talking about them Milwaukee Bucks. We up out of here. Deuces.
Yep.